With an update now on the story and we hear from the police now. That's Captain Nqobile Gwala speaking on behalf of the SAPS. Captain Gwala, good morning and thank you very much for your time this morning. First, let's just start with the state of affairs there following that shooting. The investigation of the police, how is it going?
Good morning, Dan, and also to the viewers at home. Good morning, Dan, and also to the viewers at home. Let me start by condemning the violent protest that took place last night outside the Chatsworth police station, where about 1,000 community members embarked in a protest where they were burning tires outside the police station, and they also blockaded the road and held objects at the station premises. And the police had to use stun grenades to disperse the unruly crowd, and there are 20 suspects that were arrested last night for public violence. And then another thing, we do understand the rights for protesters to engage in a protest, but they must do it in a lawful manner by communicating their grievances, and it must also be done in a peaceful manner, not damage any property or cause any harm to another human being.
Now, Captain Gwala, we spoke earlier to a councillor, Jonathan Anepen, who said that the police acted with brutality.
No brutality was used yesterday. About 1,000 protesters stormed outside the police station where they were burning tires at the gates, and they also held objects to the station, causing other damages to people that were at the police station. And we also do condemn such violent protest, and police had to use stun grenade to disperse the unruly crowd that were blockading the road. And what I would like to state, then we will continue acting firmly against any act of violence directed in any damage to the property or any injury to the human being. And I would also would like to warn the community members to make sure that if they want to exercise their rights to protest, they must do it in a peaceful manner, because they are leaders within the community. They must engage with police with talks like having meetings, so that the issue will be resolved.
Okay, you arrested about 22 protesters yesterday. That's what we understand. The police arrested 22 protesters who are community members, and they're going to be in court today. Is that correct?
20 suspects were arrested last night for public violence, and they will appear in court this morning or tomorrow once they are charged.
So the number is 20.
20.
Okay, now let's look at this case now that led to this protest. I mean, a 9-year-old is dead, Sadia Sukhraj, and the community was angered. The police investigation into that botched hijacking, at what stage is it? How is that going?
Yes, investigations are continuing yesterday. Investigations are continuing. Yesterday, a 39-year-old suspect was arrested for carjacking after an incident that took place in the morning where a 9-year-old child was shot by unknown suspects. One of the suspects is still on the run and is being sought by police. And there is a suspect that died at the scene yesterday. An inquest docket was also opened, and the charges of carjacking and murder were also opened.
So one suspect dead, one 39-year-old suspect arrested, and one still on the run.
Yes, that's correct. And the one that died at the scene did not sustain any gunshot wounds, so the post-mortem will determine the cause of death.
Okay, finally, Captain Gwala, just to be clear, as far as you, the police, are concerned, your actions last night in dealing with the protest by the community outside the police station in Chatsworth was justified, and the police was trying to stop damage to property?
Yes, and also I would like to say the protest of whatever nature should be conducted in a peaceful manner and within the rule of law.
And as far as you are concerned, last night's protest was not peaceful?
Yes, last night the protest was violent, and we are also urging the community members to make sure and to leave all the work to the police. They must let police do their work so that the police will investigate the matter and arrest all those behind the carjacking and the murder that took place yesterday.
Thank you very much. Captain Nqobile Gwala speaking on behalf of the police in Durban.